Greetings, YouTube. This is Yvette. Today is day number 18 of our fast. And I will tell you that I spent today, actually the whole week, working on this food thing. Today we went over to the food place and, of course, organized. And today was a big day for organizing the fridges and getting stuff put together. And it turns out that the lady that runs that nonprofit, she's so appreciative of the help that I give her by taking the sandwiches and feeding the homeless so she doesn't have to go through them herself, because she says it's just too much work for her. And she's doing this every day, and she takes some Sunday off. So I was able to take food to a family to distribute for me, but it turns out that the family that I took it to has 9 kids, and mom is pregnant again. It looks like maybe they're Muslim faith because she's covered. And I just thought it was interesting. 10 kids, and they were in an apartment. I don't know if there's an apartment here that's big enough for 10 kids. That's a housing project. Usually they're like 3-4 bedrooms, but that's amazing. I did some yard work with my kid. He is spending the night with a friend, so I have the evening off, and I'm telling you, I'm doing me tonight. I'm doing me. All week I have been just going here and there and been focusing on fasting videos and just watching end time videos and trying to get more knowledge and learn some things and just stuff, and praying all week and just, constantly. We don't stop praying and having conversation with God. The enemy, of course, has been trying to fight, but I learned something, that when you afflict your body, the enemy knows more about how God works in the spirit realm. He knows that starving yourself brings about blessing. He knows that, well, I won't say starving, but afflicting yourself and withholding food from yourself causes God to pour out blessings on you, and the anointing is released on you, and that makes him angry. So he comes out with all the stops. When you're on a fast, things get worse before they get better. But just know, when they get worse, their absolute worst, that means the enemy is upset and he's just stirring up stuff in the atmosphere. One of my friends called me and she was really in tears, crying. And I'll tell you, had it not been for me going through a situation with my son, where my son married somebody that wasn't respectful to me before they got married. When they were teenagers, she was very disrespectful even then. And he ended up marrying her. And she's never, ever been nice to me. I'll tell you that much. Never. It's always been me trying to establish a relationship with her. And she's extremely rude and very, very snooty. And so now they have 3 kids, and the oldest child is 7. I haven't been able to have the kids over my house since the daughter was 5. So I've been on a 2-year restriction. And I'm on restriction because when they come to my house, when my granddaughter asks me for certain things like pizza, I'll say, oh, no, Yamo don't eat pizza. Pizza makes you fat. So when she goes home and they give her pizza, she said, oh, no, Yamo said pizza make you fat. So then the translation to the parents is that I call the girl fat. So then they tell me, you call our daughter fat. You say she's ugly. You say she's this, because I'll tell her, oh, comb your eyebrows. Oh, you want to comb your eyebrows? Because she told me she wants to have 4 kids. And at one time I told her, if you want 4 kids, you got to get a husband. You got to comb your eyebrows if you want a husband. So I always give her these reasons to do things. Well, it gets translated into, I'm telling her she's too ugly to have a husband. And so, it's like you can't win for losing. So I went through that turmoil with my son, where my son took his wife's side. And so I'm on restriction. So I get to see the kids because this is my Mother's Day gift, but they're not allowed to spend the night. I only get to see them tomorrow, and it's on a timed period. I don't know how long I have to be on restriction, but I will tell you that I have let that go. I have let it go because the enemy's not going to hold me at odds because I love those grandchildren. You know what? My heart is big enough to, if I can't have my grandchildren, I will love other people's kids. So I typically have a number of kids who come over and visit me, and I hang out with them, and God just fills that void in my heart with people who just want to be loved. So it's okay. So I was able to pour into this mother and let her see through some of the stuff that the enemy was doing. I said, you already know your situation is all set. The enemy's just trying to distract you. Look, let it go and stay focused, because this is the enemy. I gave her scriptures and she is fasting with us. So let's be in prayer with her, because she's going into court on Wednesday on some things that it sounds like she'll prevail with, because she's right. She's got her stuff. Her ducks are lined up. It's just the enemy trying to shake her and make her doubt God. And so don't doubt him. So I sent her scriptures and she's feeling great. And let's just hold her up in prayer. In the meantime, just remember that the enemy comes out fighting, but he can't do anything. He's going to blow smoke, call you names, talk about you. Set it aside. Set it aside, because your blessing is on the way. He can't stop the blessing. That's what the problem is. He can't stop it, but he's trying to. If he can knock you off, he'll do it. And anyway, I'm going to say good night. Happy Shabbat. And it is Shavuot. And I wish I could have been at a service. Maybe I watched the Shavuot program, Pentecost. So that takes place over the next 2 days. As a matter of fact, I need to go light my candles, because I think they need to be lit by 8:47 tonight. So I'll go do that. Anyway, if you don't know about lighting Shabbat candles, look it up and light candles and pray for your family. You know, us Christians, we need to hold on to our Jewish roots and do our things, okay? You guys are in my heart. I pray for you. Pray for me. We're doing this together, and victory is ours. Bye-bye.